Today, what I'm about to share with you is some basic information about what I do and what are we are heading into um, during this time of year. So, Camacho Enterprise, what we're doing is that we're planning on getting as much customers as we can to build our income to stabilize our income stream. So, what we are offering right now for you to go to I mean to follow us here on YouTube and possibly from our Facebook page. Um, I will short I will get there a little bit shortly to where how you can follow us and go from there, if you know what I mean. So bear with me right now as I'm just new to this YouTube thing. Um, I know a lot of people have been making YouTube videos and making live shows. So what I am doing, what I'm offering is this is my basic startup. I'm on my way to trying to make a living helping people who are in the same position as I am, being unemployed, you know, maybe not having that much friends or looking to where you are planning on building your income, being able to stay at home without waking up early in the morning, jumping out of bed, and being harassed by your bosses or your fellow employees. As with Camacho Enterprise, what we do is we help you along the way. We coach you step by step on how you can improve yourself, which I'm doing right now. Being able to expose myself, being able to expose the business, being able to share some information with you. Maybe you already know the internet right now has vast information where you can point and click so fast, and a lot of people have been utilizing this method. You can follow them, whoever, you can just type it in Google, and then you will get one whole list of people that is sharing with you of how you can manage a home-based business. But what I'm offering with you is how you can work your multi-level marketing business or home-based business or any type of business that you are creating at home. Um, I'm not asking for anything. All I'm asking for you is if you could donate to um, to me on building my business, or take part on building or donating to my partners, which I'll have it listed soon. Soon, if you follow me and still stick with me, I'll help you along the way, or you will be able to help me along the way. So, as of this day, at this very moment, everyone in each and every state, every 50 states in the United States, in our country, is trying to figure out who will become our leader. Now, everyone is criticizing Donald Trump just because he's a businessman, just because he's a real estate guru, just because he has millions of dollars. Now, when you look at Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders, you don't even know how they got there. Maybe it's because of popularity, maybe it's because they have a lot of money, who knows? But everybody throws stones at Donald Trump. I mean, I'm not for Donald Trump, and I'm not for Bernie Sanders, and I'm not for Hillary Clinton, or anybody who's on the campaign trail for the Republican Party. Although they have and stated the things that they promised us, or what they're going to do if they get into office, but how many times has everyone said, each and every candidate that went into office made a promise? Because to tell you the truth, the only one that has power throughout the whole entire thing in the government It's the senators. They're the ones can write paper to the president, and it's up to the president to pass it. And if the president doesn't pass it, they write another paper. Sometimes it's voted among the people, where the Republican and the Democrat, if they come to like a 50-50 agreement, then it doesn't go to the president. Did you know that? I guarantee you, what I'm telling you right now is the truth. Because nobody can say that the president has full power. He cannot do anything unless he has the okay from all 50 states. Now, if only 75% says yes and the other rest says no, then he probably go with the 75%. But if the 75% is half and half, half Democrat and half Republican, that has majority of the votes, but it doesn't really make sense, right? In order to have an agreement, it has to have 50-50. 50% of the Democrats and 50% of the Republicans have to agree. But if one side is 75% and the other side is only what? 25%. The agreement cannot go anywhere. So the law is not going to be passed. So in reality, who screws up the country? It's not the president. It's the one that runs our state representatives, our congressmen, our um, state senators. They the ones control it. They the ones screw up each and every state. Now, how can you call United States united when each state has their own laws, each state has their own views, each state has their own control? Now, if don't get me wrong, it may be good in one way, but it's kind of screwed up. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you travel from California to New York, you're traveling through so many other states, and you're probably going to be violating so many laws through each and every state that you get to your destination. That's why it's so easy that you can fly from California to New York because you're not violating anything. You're traveling through a visible line in the air when you reach to your destination. So the only laws that you're gonna have to enforce is the destination where you're gonna be at. So the thing that crosses my mind a lot of times is when people who are in a local area, let's say for example, like I was saying, California. If you're a Californian and you fly to New York, you're gonna end up applying the things that you know when you were in California. You're gonna be acting the same way, you're gonna be doing the same things, but you're not adapting to yourself to where you're at. You're not gonna be considering yourself as a New Yorkan because you're only a visitor, you're only a tourist. Now I'm from Hawaii. Now if I was to go to California, I have to make sure that I don't violate any laws in California. Okay, so it's kind of tough. It's very difficult for somebody like me. I'm gonna be kind of like judged because I'm like, you know, um, I look like a Mexican to most people. But to tell you the truth, I'm not even a Mexican. I'm half Hawaiian. My dad is from Saipan, so I'm kind of like so many percent Micronesian and so many percent Hawaiian. But I kind of like talk almost like an American because I've been educated. I went through school. But the sad thing is, in one way, I kind of like enjoyed that I went to school, but in another way, I feel disgusted because why I went to school. I thought that, if I went to school, I would get a good job and get good grades. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. I would go to school to get good grades to get a better job. But instead, I got screwed. I didn't get a good job because I went to school. I ended up in debt. I ended up having to pay for my college loan when I didn't even have time to even pay for it. Some people say that, oh, you had a plan, you had a lot of time to even pay um, for your student loan. But how can you pay for your student loan when you have electric, you have water, you have your cell phone bill, you have your auto insurance, you have house insurance, you have maybe a cable bill. All these things adds up because some people may say that, oh, you don't really need it. You don't have to have it. You can just throw it away or eliminate it out of your expenses and shrink all your expenses down to where you can focus on what uh, some of the things that you get from your income to pay off each and every uh, debt that you have. But does that sound very realistically? No, not really. People cannot even put their money on a side. If they have a lot of things to pay for, let's say you're making only $1,600 a month, can you put aside enough to pay for your bill? Let's say your bill is like $300 for your cell phone. Let's say your electric is like $300 because you have to run your electric, because you have to take a shower, you have to watch TV, you have to go on the internet to do your business, you have to dry your clothes and wash your clothes and wash the dishes and cook food. All these things can add up. Now, if you're from the mainland, you probably have like a air conditioner or water heater, or not water heater, but a heater for your household so that you don't freeze to death when it comes winter time. Now, not that much people in this world, in this day and age, know how to save money. Some people do. Some people sacrifice everything that they have. Some people don't. Some people end up taking their recyclables and taking it to the recycle center to get money from the recyclables. Now, try to do the math. If you used to recycle bottles and cans, how many cases of bottles and cans would you have to drink in order for you to get $400, $600? Try to do the math. Try to think about it. How much money would you have to save? Now, to tell you the truth, if anybody was to ever save from bottles and cans, it would take a lifetime for them to become a millionaire. Seriously. Now, if you become a home-based business owner, running your own business, being able to have your suppliers supplying you products to sell to your customers, and being trained by well-to-do, well-informed, well-educated people. Now, would that make sense? Would that be a lot easier if you used to pay like $300 one time, including your own website, which is only $60? You know, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. The only thing that you're gonna be paying monthly is for your website, for your business. Only $60. Now the other rest is for your supplies and for your training. You understand what I'm saying? Well, why would you say, oh, $300 is too much for me? I cannot afford it. I cannot sacrifice $300 because if I do, I'll be homeless. If you're living in an apartment and you're paying $300 rent, dude, you don't have to pay the whole $300. You can pay $200 in the beginning of the month and $100 at the end of the month if you're paying $300 every month. Now, nobody told you, or nobody went to you and put a 45 to your head and boom. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's forcing you to pay your monthly bill as what they say. You can literally pay a little at a time. $20, $50. Like 10% of 300 is $30. If you keep on paying that every month to your bill, everything is gonna be taken care of. You just gotta explain to the people that is billing you. Just explain to them that, hey, I have a lot of these things. I'm making payment. Can you please accept it? I know my balance is $300, but can I do that? Can I pay 10% each and every month or each and every week? If that's okay with you. If they say yes, then boom, you're good to go. But if not, I'd say cancel it. If they deny you, if they cannot agree with you, my friend, if you're watching, you're the boss. You're the one is paying for their paycheck. You're the one is giving them food for their family. They're not the one putting food on your table. They're not the one that giving you the opportunity to become financially independent. All they're doing is trying to control you. The only thing that they're trying to do is to tell you that you cannot do this and you cannot do that. You have to pay this now. If not, it's gonna be cut off. So if that's the case, if they're gonna threaten you, cut them off. You don't need it. Hell, they don't even need your services. If that's the case, if they're not gonna be able to meet you halfway, you might as well get rid of it. Customer service is number one. Customer service is the priority, and that's what majority of business owners of today or of yesterday forget about it. They forgot about treating the customer right. Now I don't know about you, but I get pissed off. I get upset every day, seeing that or hearing that constantly. Now I know a majority of you out there might be looking and watching this video and might be saying that, oh, this guy is ridiculous. He's insane. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Well, dude, if you know the answer to the problem, then what are you watching this video for? I'm offering this video for those that who don't know or who are struggling and they want a way out, or they don't trust other people because they're rich. Because look, you don't see a mansion behind my back, you only see the ceiling with a hole in the back. But I'll tell you the truth, I'm doing this because I'm trying to make not to gain popularity, not to be known, but to help other people to get to where they need to go. If I can help them out, maybe they can help me out. And if I don't receive any income from this, hey, at least I tried. At least I made a point. At least I did something. At least nobody gonna be able to tell me that I didn't do anything. But if anything was to ever happen to me, at least this video is going out worldwide. Because who knows? Life is so short. Anything can happen. With this business, if you join my team with Camacho Enterprise, you're gonna be able to turn your business onto your children, or to your wife, to your children, to your children's children, or to your nieces and nephew, or whoever it may be. The choice is yours. The opportunity is yours. This opportunity I'm giving to you is because we live in a world of free enterprise. We should be thankful that we have something like this at our fingertips. Everybody across the world is trying to get out of the box. They're trying to find their own way to help out their family. And I'm trying to do the same thing as the next person. You, my friend, you're probably gonna be doing the same thing too. I tell you this right now, I bet you any money that you're being You're sick and tired of being sick and tired every single day, working day in and day out with too much money at the end of the money. I bet you any money that your girlfriend or your boyfriend is getting after you because of the rent is due. I guarantee you, if you're married, you're getting after your spouse because the bills are not paid. It's the truth. I guarantee you that when you wake up the next morning, you're gonna step out the front door and you're gonna look down the road, or you're gonna look across the street at your neighbor's house and wonder, what the hell? How did they get that money? How did they get that new car? I bet you only 1% you're gonna be able to walk across the street and ask your neighbor how they were able to do that. Your neighbor might not say anything. Your neighbor might not even tell you how they got the car. Your neighbor might not even tell you what they're what they're doing in order to receive and achieve it. Now, if you like some people who are very humble, that don't even care about what their neighbors do, and are humble with what they have, then good for you. But if you're seeking for a way out, surround yourself with people that is looking for the same thing as you. I'm looking for people that is looking for the same thing that I have or that I want. I want a new house. I want a wife. I want children. I want to be able to travel around the world. I want to help my mom be retired because she's so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to leave a legacy to my nieces and my nephew. I want to prove to my uncles and my aunties and my cousins that I am a very successful person and never gave up and never let the negativity get me down. From 1998 to today, I had to do research. I had to study. I have to be a student of my business. I have to be a student of myself. I have to figure out, okay, what's going on? What's wrong with me? Why am I not succeeding? Why am I not building my business? Why am not I not growing? Why is all my friends leaving me? Why is this and why is that? To you, my friend, I'm a Christian. I pray every day. I pray to God every day. I ask Him every day to help me. I ask Him for a wife. I ask Him for a child. I ask Him for a happy family. I ask Him to be out of debt. How can I get out of debt? How can I help other people? My goal is to help you. Now, if you're gonna criticize, if you're gonna put down network marketing and all that kind of other stuff, if you're gonna put down Amway, Avon, Prepaid Legal, Legal Shield, or ACN, etc. All those businesses, all those companies that is out there, they're good. They're really good. It's just that it takes you, 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 you. Yes, you. Only you gonna be able to do this business. Nobody else. It would be great if you have a wife or a girlfriend, but it all depends. If your wife wants to support you, wants to support your dream, wants to support your want and your need and your desire, if both your wife or your girlfriend, whoever you may be, if they support you all the way in network marketing, then you are on a right path. But you have to be a fighter. You have to be a fighter to fight against negativity. You have to be a fighter against doubt. You have to be a fighter against every roadblock that you come across. Because I tell you this, my friends, network marketing is not easy. You're not going to get rich quick. It's a timetable. It takes time for you to make money. Because if that was the case, I would be rich today if I could make money like a snap of a finger or blink of an eye. But boom, I just made money. Boom, I made money again. Boom, I made money again. It doesn't happen that way. You can drink water. Now, if money was like that you could just open a bottle and drink it, then hey, we all would be rich, but it doesn't. It's not. The reality is that it takes time. The reality is how good you are with people. How are good you are to relate to other people. And how good you are to come across people. Even if you look down, even if you look like you're all electrified, you're smiling and everything, like this. And going up to people and saying, hey, what's up? Hi, how are you doing? Things like that. Going crazy because you want something. You want somebody to respond to you. You want somebody to smile at you. But I tell you this, my friend, nobody's gonna make the money. It's only you. And if finances is the number one thing in each and everybody's relationship, I tell you this right now, drop it. If money is a problem in your household, drop it. Because I tell you this right now, you love more of the money than you love your spouse and your children. Some people say, and it's always been said that what money is, what was it? Money is not the root of all evil, because it all depends on how you use it. A gun may not be evil, but it depends on how you use it. A gun can be used for you to survive, because how are you going to hunt? How are you going to bring meat home? Are you going to tell a goat or a cow, give me your meat? You have to sacrifice something. Now, if you're an animal lover, hey, just don't put it on me. Don't drop a bomb on me. I'm just telling you the facts. If you eat vegetables, boom, hey, I'm not against that. If you like eating the paleo diet, that's good. You know? But put it this way. If there was no trees and if there was no animals on this planet, we all would die. Literally. If there's no water and if there's no food, we'll literally die. Humanity wouldn't even exist. And humanity will fall to extinction. Because if not, everybody gonna turn cannibals because they're gonna end up eating each other because they're so starving to death. And if you're a religious person or if you're faithful, that is totally against the law, if you believe it or not. But as the forces goes, kind of thing, that if we do harm unto others, harm will be coming unto you. Because right now I'm just telling you the truth. I'm asking you if you want to be my friend. I'm asking you if you want to learn from me. I just invited you into my room. I'm doing this presentation in my room. And I'm not even a rich guy. I'm not even rolling down the street with a brand spanking new Mercedes Benz. I don't even have a brand spanking new 5 bedroom house or a 6 bedroom or 8 bedroom mansion. I come from a broken family. My mom and dad were divorced when I was 3. My oldest brother is a retired Navy. My big sister works for the state. My second oldest sister is her brain is fried because she was using her money on drugs. My brother is busting his back working as a mechanic for a tour company. My mom, she walked away from her job because she was being harassed from her employees. Well, not only her employees, her supervisor. Her supervisor was being so sexist. But they lied to her. Every job that she had, they lied to her. They looked at her straight to her face and lied. Acting like they're her best friends. And half of them doesn't even go and say hi. Half of them doesn't even call up my mom and say hello. Half of them don't even stop by my mom's house. This house that you see behind me. This house, nobody comes and visit her. And if ever anybody out there that knows who I am, know where I come from, and seeing this and putting me down, dude, I don't care. You can put me down anytime you like. Because I tell you what, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the end, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. Because doubters and naysayers, I eat them for breakfast. Because you know why? I have a dream, I have a goal, and I know where I'm going. You can be a person that says, oh yeah, huh, you're a funny guy. You have dreams, you have goals, good for you. But dude, I tell you this very much. You wake up every single day. You wake up all dead and tired. Not even having enough time to even play with your children. Not having enough time to even kiss your girlfriend goodbye. When you're at work, she probably fucking around behind your back while you checking out that girl at your workplace. That she's looking all nice and gleaming and glammy. Listening to you every single day and hearing your stories and you talking to her. Knowing the fact that you are married. Now, we don't tolerate that kind of stuff with Camacho Enterprise. I don't even tolerate that with any of my team members. We don't mess around with people's finances. We don't mess around with people's spouses. I expect my team members to be accountable and teachable. That's the only things that I expect from my teammates. Like for me, I used to coach. I was a coach for AYSO, for the youth. Somebody when kind of like accused me for something that I didn't do. Accused me for something that was supposed to be expunged from my record. But they pulled up my file. And I guarantee you, if you're watching this, guarantee you're going to do the same thing like what they did. Now to me, that's a breach of privacy. But everybody says, oh, it's legal. You can go and find it. But how about if somebody was to look up after you without your permission, without even telling you, dude, I'm going to get your information. I'm going to search and find out, more about you. Now, does that make sense? Now, does that make me feel good if somebody was to come up to me and say, Austin, I'm going to do some research on you because I just want to make sure, I just want to make myself safe that you're a good guy and I want to work with you. My answer is, go ahead. go right ahead. But if you're just gonna do it without my permission, without even asking, you know better than the next man. You're not even better than your neighbor. You're not even better than your brother. You're not even better than your dad. So I tell you what, before I leave, before I end this video may be very long, but I tell you what, when you go sleep tonight, or when you wake up the next morning, or if you're starting off your day and you're watching this video, life is gonna kick you in the ass. Forgive me for my bad language, but it is. There's gonna come one day that you may lose your job. There's gonna come a day that your girlfriend is gonna walk right out that door. There's gonna come a day that your wife is gonna file divorce on you and you're gonna wonder what the hell went wrong. Because for one, you never had time. And two, you didn't have enough money to make her happy or to make him happy. When I was coaching the kids, I made sure that what they do applies off the field. If they show good character off the field, when they come on the field excited and ready to practice, I know that we will win our first game. Because it's all up in here. The way you think, the way you operate, the way you see things makes a difference. So if you are watching this, please follow my videos. If not, go Facebook/Camacho Enterprise. You're gonna find me. You're gonna find my picture. But as far as I know, there are haters out there. There are hackers out there that just want to screw people up because they don't care, because they think that their life is all that great. All I can say, dude, you're just a thug with a computer that can press buttons. You're no different than the guy next door that can pull out a 45 and blow your head away. So, I'm telling you guys the truth. With my business, Camacho Enterprise, and please, my business started in 1998. I don't know who or anybody else that is out there, but if you hear another name, Camacho Enterprise, that is out there, that is not my business. And I'm not part of their business. They set it up the way I don't know how they set it up or created it. But my business is to help you, to coach you, to help you to get to where you want to go. If you want to get that brand new car, I can help you. If you want to get that brand new house down the street, I can help you get there. If you want to take a vacation to Bermuda or wherever, Italy, I can help you get there. If you want to donate a ton of money to St. Jude's Children's Hospital or help the vets, I can help you do that. The only matter is if you're willing to help me out. All you have to do is just respond, and I'll give you the information how you can get started. You can practically start today. If you want to be my friend, if you want to jump on the bandwagon, if you want to make a difference in your life, if you want to get out of debt, if you want to get out of even being in poverty, being broke every time, or asking people to borrow money, or begging on the street with no house, give me a chance. Give me one day. Just one day. Give me one day, and I'll change your life. Because you know what? You're gonna change mine. So, for further ado, all I can say to all you people that may be watching this video, thank you for your time. Thank you for letting me be in your room, your office, your kitchen, or on the airplane, wherever and however you're going to be doing, whatever you're going to be doing. And all I can say is thank you for coming into my room and letting me share some information with you, sharing my story with you. So, without further ado, if you want to be a part of my team, if you want to jump on a bandwagon with me and be on the horizon, on the stage, then let's do this. I'm just waiting. So, without further ado, have a great night, have a good day, have a good afternoon, take care of yourself, and be safe. Love you guys.